Hello. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more awkward than my normal videos just because I'm not a person that likes to ask for things. I'm not. It's the nature of who I am. My background is different because I'm at my office today, which is I've been saying on some of my social media that I've been redoing because I've been stuck here since we came back to work May 1st. So a month of time in here has kind of, it's much more Emily now. But we're not here to talk about that. Today we're here to talk about that Duck Derby has come back around again. We usually do it in May of every year, but because of COVID-19, we had to push it, and we're having to wrap our head around an entirely new way of doing it. Because of social distancing and the virus is still a risk of people contracting it from one another, we can't and shouldn't have a large festival, which is what we usually do. There's bouncy houses and vendors and fun things for the kids and the adults and the duck race and music. Right now we can't do that. But we still need to fundraise because kids and families still need help. Social work has not stopped during all of this. We're still helping families. We're trying to prevent things from happening to families. Things that have already happened, we're trying to help. So here we are. Here I am asking for help. We're going to do the Duck Derby this year virtually. It's going to be June 27th. It's going to be virtual through my organization, Advocates for Children, on their Facebook and Instagram. I'll put links for those below. So if anybody wants to like and follow, they can. Usually we have an actual physical duck race with real rubber duckies that we as employees have put stickers on the bottom of with each adoption number, and they go down the river or they're in the wakeboarding pond, or last year we had like a man-built race stream at a local park. That was kind of fun. That's how we normally do it. Not this year. This year it's going to be virtual. This year winners will be chosen with a random number generator, just like all of us VosTubers do in our videos when we choose winners. And there'll be the normal Advocates prizes of all kinds of fun stuff. Like one of my viewers last year, I think, won an iPad or some kind of tablet. And then there'll be the $10,000 US dollar cash prize for the grand winner. It's still going to be fun. It's still hopefully going to raise a lot of money for children and family in our community. We help children and families who've been abused and neglected, who are trying to get back on their feet, who are trying to better themselves. My particular place, I work for children in the foster care or in foster care, help them reunite with their parents if that's what's in their best interest. We look out for best interest. Fundraising has been tough through all of this, so here we are. Last year, I did a giveaway for 2 custom project bags for people who let me know that they had donated or adopted ducks, and I would put their name in my random number generator, and after the Duck Derby, I would pull 2 names, and you would get a project bag that you and I would work together on to make very you, vary your favorite colors, vary your style, vary your stitching, and it's a fun process. These are some of my personal ones that I've made for myself. I haven't made any in a long time because frankly, I completely burned myself out making all of them for Lindy Stitches. It was fun. She designed Emily's house. It was glorious. But I haven't sat at my sewing machine except for to make face masks since then. I'm going to do the same this year. If you adopt ducks, send me your receipt to emilysavaro@gmail.com and I'll put your name in for the drawing. Last year, if you adopted 1 duck or if you adopted 25 ducks, whatever you did, I tried to make it fair for everybody, whether you had a little money or a lot of money, and you got 1 entry. Because fundraising is so needed right now. I can't stress that enough. I'm going to do it a little bit different this year. 1 duck is 1 entry. 2 ducks are 2 entries. 5 ducks are 5 entries. Just like in the regular advocates race. So if you adopt ducks, screenshot your confirmation page or your confirmation email and forward that to me at emilysavaro@gmail.com. Now, in addition to the project bags, my plan is that if I can adopt out personally 1,000 ducks. Last year, I think I adopted out 500. So if I can double that, I'm going to get a rubber duck tattoo. He's probably going to be a very Emily kind of duck. This is my rubber ducky that I got at our first duck derby that I was an employee for. Not just like this, but maybe similar. Here locally, our ducks are a symbol of helping the community, of being a warrior for child abuse and neglect, and it's something I would be very proud to have. And I'll do it, and I'll film it, and you'll be a part of it if I adopt out 1,000 ducks. Let's wrap our heads around this just a little bit more. If you already have a Momly bag, if you don't want one but you want to help kids, or you want to go pitch in towards the tattoo, in your email that you send me, say that. Say, don't put me in the bag giveaway. Or if you are 1,000% against tattoos and want nothing to do with that, put that in your email. Say, hey, I want to be entered for a bag, but don't put me in on the tattoo. I don't want to be a part of that. Put that in your email. I will honor your request. 100%. Let's see if there's anything that I forgot. And then we'll get this uploaded. I'll have all the links down below. You guys can go onto the website from our organization, learn more about us and what we do, what we try to do in our community, and we'll just see if we can't make that number of ducks adopted climb and climb between now and June 27th. And we'll see where it goes from there. I have faith in us as a community. With that said, there are a lot of organizations and nonprofits that need help right now. 2020 has been a dumpster fire, and it hasn't gotten better. It keeps getting worse. We've had the fires in Australia. We've had COVID-19. There's been so many things. George Floyd, all of the current riots and protests. So many organizations need your money to help right now for equality and abuse. And I'll put your money where you feel like it needs to go, obviously. But if you can, it would be so greatly appreciated, and it would mean so much to me. This community has always been such a huge support, and it does not go unappreciated. Thank you so much. Put love in every stitch that you make, and hopefully I'll see you soon with another floss tube video. And if you have any questions or anything like that about the race or about my organization or what happens with money, please reach out and ask me. I'm happy to answer anything. I also need to put a little disclaimer at the end that I'm not an official spokesperson for Advocates for Children and all of the legal jargon that is required. So there's that. But please help. Bye, guys.